Yeah, hello and welcome to another video on my channel Yusuf Onabekun. And on today's video, I'll be talking about how to use Facebook to sell using a case study of one of my students that is now Bali. So, without much to do, to get this process fully settled for you, you need to have a Facebook page. People keep saying you can run your advert on mobile, which I don't dispute. Everybody with his own choice. But the reason why I don't really enjoy or encourage that is because now when you want to break your analysis down, there's no way for you to do a breakdown. And when you are trying to just run advert directly on your Instagram, there's limitations. Now I'll show you one of such limitations. So let's say I'm running a okay, let me use this is KG meat. She's a meat seller based in Abuja, and I'm very sure you'll be I've been seeing similar people that do cow sharing, meat sharing and the likes, and this is she has basically been using advert to get her clients. As you can see, all are sourced directly by her using advert by herself, which she is now running on her own end. But I want to show you today that if I am to run advert for a meat merchant based in Abuja using Facebook ad, this is how I would be going about it. Now, this is a meat seller, but the first thing you need to do to be able to get that, because now most of this kind of people, most of their stuff is going to be through WhatsApp. I'm very sure. Let's click on that link. Yeah, as you can see, it's going to be through WhatsApp now. But the interesting thing about this is on Facebook now, I've verified my I've linked my WhatsApp number with my page, which is this page. There is also linked to my Instagram, which is here. Now if I want to run an advert for it now, I'm going to go about I want to use this account, so I'm going to go about it like this. Now, if I decide that what I just want to do is to get people to message me as much as possible, engagement and traffic, definitely I want to choose messages. Now, you would let's say, let me give it something. Let's say meat. I'm not selling meat, but I want to use a physical business to make an example. So people who are running physical business will not say, this is not applicable to a physical store. Now, I'm saying I want to run advert for a meat seller. So this is how I go about it. Meat, I've chosen messages because the more messages I get, the higher and the better for me. Now, you can decide to activate this if you want to, but if you are going to be running to different locations, it's not advisable to activate it. When I mean different location, probably you want to be able to see how many messages you got from Abuja, how many messages you got from Lagos, how many messages you got from Port Harcourt and the likes, in respect of whatever you are selling. But this particular one, I want to sell meat from Abuja to Lagos as well, so I will not activate this. I'll tell you the reason later on. So next, you want to click on next. Yeah, I want to click on next. Next. So the first thing for me to specify is Abuja. So this will let me know. It's normal for you to see that pop up. Don't really get yourself worked up. So you just choose WhatsApp here, deactivate. I'm very sure this is not this option is not available on Instagram for you. You will only see click to message. There's no designation whereby you can receive. Messenger is for Facebook advert. This is for Instagram, and this specifically for WhatsApp, which cannot specify. So I want to choose my page. So now that's my WhatsApp number. It has put there. So now it has optimized automatically for conversation, which is I want more people to reach out to me. It's not about the clicks now. So let's say I want to be spending like 5,000 per advert. Yeah, because I hardly run this on this account. So as you can see, and don't be deceived, this number might be more, it might be less, depending. So I want to choose my location because I just want to run advert to Abuja. I choose people living in this location. If you choose this first one, those that have passed through Abuja, maybe they were going to Samfara or they passed through Abuja going to Jos and the likes, it's going to be showing to them. But you want those that are inside Abuja. Now there are two options. There is Abuja. Now it's going to tell you cities. Depending on your location within Abuja, as you can see, if you this 40 kilometers now, because it's not showing in miles. Normally, if it's showing in miles, you choose my 19 miles. Now, 40 kilometer, I want to use Google to convert it to miles so I can get the precise. Miles is more easier to optimize. Now, according to Google, 40 kilometer is 24, but I want 19, so I'm going to write 30, and I have something like 18 point something. So the best thing for me here is to choose 30. Now, to make it very easy, as you can see, the Kubwa, Masaka, Kuje is not in it and the likes, but that doesn't mean that it will not serve to it. As you can see, that these are the core Abuja areas that it's serving to. Because now, if I should increase it to 40, as you can see, it has increased, and there's high probability that it's going to be cutting into Nasarawa and the likes. As you can see, very, very close. So depending on how you see, you can decide to test run it. Maybe you give this one Abuja 40 kilometers, you give another one Abuja 30 kilometers, depending on your choice. So you want to choose I always go with 25 because I believe that from 25 you should be able to afford something. But depending on what you are selling, we can decide to go to 27. I want to sell to all gender because all gender buys meat. So now that has been saved. And the thing about something like this, since it's meat, is that it's not specific to a particular niche. It's not maybe only accountants that buy it. It's not only teachers that buy it. So that's the reason why I am not choosing any particular demography or interest again. You understand? Because somebody that is not buying meat this week might decide to buy meat next week, and like that. So depending on you, and I've never used this detailed targeting before because most times that I use it, it didn't make any good conversion for me. So the next thing I want to do is, some people have argued that it makes a whole lot of sense for them to choose their placement, but for me, I've never chose any placements because I'm convenient with whatever response I'm getting from anywhere. Because now let me tell you the reason why is because along the line, if your feet get tired and your ad becomes too boring, they can decide to extend it for you, but at the same time they will be very fast to spend your money finish. So most of this thing is your decision and your testing as well. So you can decide to just go on next. Audience network means whereby probably sometime when you're browsing on your phone and you want to download an app, those small advert that shows up for you and the likes, those are the example of audience network that Facebook is referring to, which is platforms that are not of Facebook but they can easily get across to people. Most times people say it converts for them, other times people say it doesn't convert. Like I'm saying, and like I've been saying earlier, it depends on what you are selling. So meat is a general thing that people want to buy. So I'm using meat as an test run as an example for you. So we've gotten what we want. The next thing now is move on to the next page. Now we know that we've chosen, as you can see, it has already chosen it. So we write all our. So let me pick a sample, probably as you can see, something like this. Where are all my customers and the likes? So depending on you, if I'm to run something like this, I'm going to be running an advert non-stop because since it only happens on Saturday, if you miss this Saturday, you're already trying to book for the next Saturday. So it's going to be non-stop and something that is easier for you. So the next thing you want to do is maybe you come here, you put in your text. I want to try and use Google to just grab some pictures. I want to have that feeling of Nigeria picture, Nigerian meats. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So this is a chunk now. This is from like the labs, I'm very sure. Safe. I'm big on meat. I eat meat a lot. So M1 to make it easy for me to see. And it's always advisable to have more than one pictures on Facebook so that Facebook can help you to optimize. You can decide to use this one. But if you are for just starting out, you can use the you can use stock images, but it's always advisable at least you try and test run with people around you to see how the market is like. So the reason why I'm very detailed about this is for you to see the magic that I want to pull out for you. So we go to upload and we choose our M1. As one. So said we should you can easily drag it so it's close to their screen, and you click on done. Sometimes I don't crop, I just use them like that. So now this is this. Now you can see that they give you options to have more than one text. Probably if you have series of text that you want to use, but the thing is, when the ads start converting, there is no way for you to know the kind of text that is making it to convert, even though sometimes you see it somewhere around there and the like. So you can easily just say buy from us instead of WhatsApp, or buy from us, and now as you can see, send WhatsApp messages, and they can easily just do that straight up. They can easily just do that. Now if you don't have, probably by chance your page is not linked to your WhatsApp or something, now let's go back here. We will not be able to choose WhatsApp, and we will not be able to choose link adverts. We will not be able to choose all this. But let me use a page that is not linked to any WhatsApp. Now as you can see, it's going to prompt you to choose connect an account. So probably because you don't have an account, you remove your WhatsApp. This is how it looks like. Now we go to the next page. After you set up all your stuffs here, you will now go down. After writing all your stuff, choosing your images, when you choose your images, you go down. Okay, I guess now as you can see, you can easily collect leads from here now. So you would create a template whereby when you click on it, what are the things you want to collect from them. Now if they message you, this is how it looks like. So you can easily just edit this and say I, which is the person that is messaging you, are you interested in buying from us? You understand? So they either type yes or no, and depending on the response you are giving them, you see, yes, they go to the next question, which is what town are you from. Not now, they go to the next question. Now with this, now you are able to categorize them with this one. So even if the advert is showing to them on Instagram or WhatsApp or Facebook, automatically your message will be set up like that. So with this, now you're able to sell to people. Now as you can see this small spots that is there. Now you can run adverts inside my account, and I'll send people to another page. Maybe I'm an admin on that page. You can easily, you see, it will open a conversation in that page. Now with all this, now you've been able to choose that this is how you want your pages to go or something. Now let me see. You've been able to choose that this is how you want your advert to go. So with this, now you can be able to just run continuous non-stop for these adverts. Now let me use the option whereby I have my WhatsApp set up so that I can show you the last aspect I'm trying to show you. The reason why we did not activate our amount here. So let's go and choose an account that I have us. next, and let me see. Okay, the copy keeps getting thrown away. Now immediately they click on, we want them to WhatsApp us, we don't want, yeah, WhatsApp message. So immediately they click on this, you can say buy from us. Now immediately they do this, they click on publish, and our ad is set up. Now the reason why we didn't activate it here and let the figure show here is because if eventually you have Abuja advert running, you have Lagos advert running, or Port Harcourt advert running, and you set up your amount here, let's say you put in like 2,500 or 5,000, 10,000 from the start here. If it is Abuja that first give you a message for a particular day, Facebook will spend all the money on Abuja that day. But if you have set it up here that Abuja 1,000 or 2,000, Lagos another 2,000, Port Harcourt another 2,000, each of them will work independently of each other. None of them will be eating into another person's money. So now with this, you'll be able to optimize the advert. Now if you did an advert for a week, which is always advisable to do your advert for a week, and you're able to get results, let's say Abuja add more messages, and from your back end Abuja give you more orders. You understand? Because sometimes Lagos can give you less order, but the order less messages, but the order from Lagos will be more than the orders from Abuja. So it's not about that. That's the reason why your back-end metrics is the reason why you are going to know what to do on this page. Now, you now realize that Abuja is going to give you more orders. You can simply just switch off the other ones, or just leave them here. You now go and create a fresh one, and you activate CBO for Abuja alone, and you put as much money as you like inside to be able to get the kind of results that will not make your WhatsApp stop ringing. It can hang. So with this now, it will make it easy for you to run adverts directly to your WhatsApp. So thank you, and see you in my next powerful video.